moving on. Still on UK though. We're going to stick to heavyweight right now. AJ Ruiz location seems to be hinted at by a lot of different sources. First, we're going to go to Eddie and get his sort of thoughts on it, because I think we don't need to say everything. We don't need to play the clips, I think, from Ruiz just to save time from the Joe Rogan show. But Andy Ruiz was on the Joe Rogan podcast. You all know what I think about the Joe Rogan podcast and just Joe Rogan himself. But Andy's on it, I guess, so go support it. But Eddie Hearn on Sky Sports.
Speaking a lot to Ruiz's team this week, sort of keeping them up to speed with where we're going. Look, they don't want to come to the UK. They never have done. I think they use the sort of Dillian White saga as a little bit of a scapegoat, you know, in that decision as well. And we have to take that into consideration. Contractually, we know our position, but we want to make sure we get the fight done. We want to respect Andy Ruiz, but we'll decide where the venue is. You know, a neutral venue he'd be a lot happier with. I think I can rule out America right now. Cardiff is still the front runner, he's still the favourite. There are some other interesting options that would be quite iconic internationally, which does involve a lot of aggravation logistically, but does involve a spectacle that would be, you know, quite unique. So we haven't ruled out anywhere yet, but I would say that, and I keep saying this, but in the next 48 hours, Andy Ruiz's team will be alerted to where this fight will take place. And don't rule out anywhere yet, Fraser. Don't rule out anywhere.
I will add that. Actually, I'll just play this clip from the Joe Rogan podcast. Fuck it.
How long did it take to negotiate the rematch? I'm sure you had contract clause, right?
Yeah, we had a contract clause. We've just been going back and forth, with my team and their team.
Because I heard they were trying to get you to go to England.
Yeah, but no.
And you were like, I want to stay in America, but there's some we can't say what's happening.
I'd love to have it back over there at the Madison Square Garden. You know, I'd love to run it back. And
fuck, man, how about the Staples Center?
The Staples Center. That's what I said too in one of the interviews. But
or Vegas.
Vegas would have been great too.
Yeah,
right. But wherever it is going to be an amazing.
Maybe I played the wrong clip.
Yeah. There's a rematch that is in negotiation now. How much can you tell us?
That is going to be in December, sometime December. There's going to come out pretty soon. You know,
I don't want to say
it's
going to be.
I can't
you already
say
told me.
I did tell you, but
I'm not telling anybody.
No, don't tell nobody.
Until the cameras are off.
Yeah, but it's going to be this year. It's going to be an exciting fight. Me and Anthony Joshua rematch. But the word's going to come out soon. Where's going to be at? If anything, I'll message you and be like, "Oh, you already know. Actually, I already know."
God, where do you say not the UK? Did I miss that?
The next one. Hang on.
The next one? Damn, you need to properly specify which one's which, Rob.
I'm about to highlight it. I've emphasized it.
Yeah, not the one that has. Hey, he says not the UK here.
This one.
Well, now, yeah.
So you worried about that if the fight takes place in the UK?
Somewhat, but it's not going to be over there. So
he's never tested positive before, right?
He's never have. So
you just gave up the ghost. You said it's not going to be over there. So now people narrowed it down. There's 197 countries. Now we know it's not going to be.
Okay, guys. It's in Nigeria, right? Is that what we're thinking? Is that the new conspiracy theory? I'm okay with that. Hey. What, Rob?
I don't know.
What, Saudi Arabia? You so banking on Dubai?
I'm being told
Abu Dhabi? I'm
being told Jeddah, but
you're being told. Wait, Rob, did you tell? Wait, do you have sources you didn't tell me? I'm upset about this right now.
If you haven't got the chat function opened, then that's your own problem.
You're just saying sources are telling me. You didn't tell me what sources.
I don't need to tell you my sources,
Yes,
Matt.
you do. You tell me all your sources.
But quickly on the
I'm upset.
I sent you an Eddie Hearn clip, and the guy shout out to Boxing
Social
-UK. No, it's a new channel. I'm going to see the guy. He's been credentialed for this Friday as well. But he said Africa, and Eddie Hearn went, that's a good shout. But wait and see and kind of thing. But that's where Eddie said as well. We can rule out America, which Andy Ruiz kind of did there. He said, I would have loved to have. It's all a little bit past tense. I would have loved to have done it in MSG. Run it back. Then Rogan said Staples Center, and he said, yeah, I brought that up when it first got talked, and then Rogan interrupted him, but the but kind of suggests it ain't there. And then Vegas, he goes, oh yeah, I would have loved it in Vegas. So Ruiz saying it ain't UK, and obviously listing off.
I still want to know who your source is. I'm upset right here that you're hiding this. Text me. Just text me right now.
Nah.
Just text me your source, damn it. I'm upset now.
Don't worry about it.
I'm hurt.
But
hurt, Rob.
Look, it's Mike Coppinger, all right? No. He said
wouldn't it be a great flip in the story is that then Mike is one of the sources?
The Nigeria thing gathered a little bit of pace today over in the UK on Twitter. Joshua was on, I think it was on his Snapchat, and maybe his Instagram as well. But when he was out in Nigeria, he was in a big stadium, bunch of kids, all, it was kind of like Ali Boumaier, it was big, crazy scenes and stuff. And that at the time got me like, and then Eddie mentioned these other countries are coming in. So things have kind of added up, Joshua, the Nigeria links and all that kind of stuff. But I looked it up just out of interest and I thought, oh, exactly the same time zone as the UK. So ideal for the pay-per-view. No one's staying up till 4:30 in the morning. Cool. Looked up like temperatures in November and it says it's like mega humid, like it's like tropical basically. So super humid and it's like 2,000 meters above sea level. So for someone who a lot of people believe has got gassing issues, I don't think needs to be fighting 2,000 meters above sea level in high humidity. So that's just my theory on it. But it would be one hell of a spectacle, think of the fights, the fight in Africa.
So Rob, you think it's Jeddah? You think it's your source, air quotes?
I don't know. I'm just being told one thing. There's other speculation. I've seen, like you said, Dubai, a lot of money coming out of there. But the whole Saudi Arabia thing, saying that, fight hype.
We're gonna get to that later in the show. Poor Amir Khan.
Yeah, there's a reason I might rule that one out. I don't know. But yeah. Crazy. But yeah, so I've seen people saying, see, it's not in the UK. Andy Ruiz is the A side. Yeah, well, I don't know that Andy Ruiz is chosen this possible next destination. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Not the US and not the UK. I mean, that's a big thing for boxing, right? A big, massive heavyweight fight is now not landing in either the UK, where obviously we've had some big events with Wembley, and obviously the US has got all the history of the big heavyweight fights at MSG and all the those kind of places. So yeah, for this not to be in either location is quite sort of big news.
It's 100% going to be in the UK, probably Cardiff or the Principality Stadium or whatever. So that's what I'm guessing, to be quite honest, just because I want to be a pessimist because you pissed me off the whole. You're not going to tell me your source. Moving on.
By the way, Varda,
moving on.